Hello everyone, and welcome to FinWiser Advisory. In this course, we are talking about financial modeling, DCF and comparable valuation. We are building a financial model on Tesla Motors. This is Module 4 of our course. We will cover revenue drivers. In this module, we will understand how to identify revenue drivers, extracting the historical data from annual reports, creating placeholders for forecast period, calculating values in the forecast period. We will be using Microsoft Excel. In this template, there are 4 sheets named as Revenue Drivers 1 through Revenue Drivers 4, which, step by step, runs the user on how to build revenue drivers. Historical income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow created in the previous modules are available in this as well. Once the user completes a module, the final outcome of that is available to be used in the next module. Now, let's start with the first sheet. Revenue Drivers 1. Identify revenue drivers. Detailed information regarding the sources of revenue can be found in notes to accounts or management discussion and analysis section of the annual report or company presentations. In this case, company earns revenue from 2 sources as mentioned in their income statement. 1. Automotive sales, row 7. 2. Development services, row 8. Auto companies derive revenue by selling cars, so the revenue drivers will be number of cars sold in a period multiplied by blended selling price per car. In this case, we have identified 3 car models which are sold by the company and accordingly created the section from row 11 to row 32, which includes 1. Cumulative vehicles sold, that is, total numbers of vehicles sold till selected period. 2. Number of units sold in the respective year. 3. Percentage growth in number of cars sold each year. 4. Blended car price for all models. 5. Base price for each model. Geographic revenue. Create a segment for geographic revenue distribution, row 34 to row 44, based on the list of countries the company operates in. This helps in understanding the political risk associated with a company. There are various items which can be sourced from income statement. For instance, automotive sales row 7 and development services row 8. Hence, the same is linked from there and marked in black. For setting up the historical data related to revenue drivers, refer to 1. Supporting notes to accounts. 2. Company presentations, and 3. Management discussion and analysis. The company has reported the cumulative number of vehicles sold in its 2013 annual report page number 5 and page number 78. Historical geographical data related to revenue booked in various countries can be sourced from page 120 of the 2013 annual report under the Information about Geographic Areas. Color code the cells to make it easier for the user to differentiate between the calculation cells and assumption cells. For instance, in our model, yellow highlighted cells are for assumption input and gray highlighted cells are calculations. You can also create a model key for reference as highlighted below. Create the historical period calculations based on the available data by number of units sold per year for each vehicle type in cell E17 to cell F19. Since we have the cumulative sales for each vehicle type, we can calculate the number of units sold for any specific year, say 2013, as cumulative vehicles sold in 2013 less cumulative vehicles sold in 2012. 2. Percentage growth in vehicles sold for each vehicle type in cell E22 to cell F23. For instance, the growth in sales volume for Model S in 2013 can be calculated using this equation. 3. blended car price for 2012, and 2013 can be calculated by dividing the respective automotive sales revenue in row 7 by the total number of cars sold in row 20. 4. Percentage composition of geographic revenue can be calculated by dividing the revenue from specific geography by total revenue in a specific year. Please input appropriate assumption in the yellow highlighted cells and add calculations in the gray highlighted cells to complete the revenue drivers sheet. For instance, cumulative vehicles sold for Model S during 2014, cell G13, should be calculated as the sum of units sold till 2013, cell F13, and units sold in first forecast period, that is, 2014, cell G18. Once the revenue calculations for the forecast period is completed on Revenue Drivers sheet, link the same to the income statement. Please refer to example in cell G7 and G8 on how to link data from Revenue Drivers sheet. That's all for now. See you in the next module. Have a wonderful day.